welcome back to my channel. I am Nur from Bookish Nur, and thank you so much for joining me in another video. So let's kickstart 2016 with a January TBR. So for this month, I will be reading 3 books, or I plan to read these 3 books. So far, what I have kind of set out for myself is that I would plan to read 3 to 4 books for the month, and then I would allow myself to read whatever books that I feel like reading at a point of time, depending on my mood. You know, sometimes I don't feel like reading the books that I've planned out, so I will read like 3 to 4 books that I set out for the month, and then I would let myself go crazy with my moods throughout the rest of the month, if that makes sense. So the first book that I will be reading for this month is a book that I've already started reading. It's such a habit of mine to start reading a book and then do this TBR video. Yikes. So the first book is The First 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire Narr. I'm already 88 pages in and I am at chapter 22. And basically, if you guys haven't known about this book is about this guy named Harry August who has the ability to reborn every single time he dies. And so basically, whenever Harry August is reborn, he has the memories of all his past life. And on his 11th life, he was dying basically, and a little girl came to him and said that she needed to send a message. So this is a story of what happened during August's 15 lives. Claire Narr is a pseudonym of Catherine Webb. She writes science fiction under her name Claire Narr. So far, I am really enjoying it. It's really interesting. It reminds me so much of Life After Life by Kate Atkinson in terms of the reincarnation and rebirth concept. But ultimately, both of those books are different. Life After Life is more historical fiction, and this is more on sci-fi. Next book that I plan to read this month is Perfume by Süskind, and this is originally written in Deutsch, German, but it's been translated to English by John E. Woods. So this story is basically about this guy whose name is Jean-Baptiste Grenouille. Pardon my French. I don't take French, so I have no idea how to pronounce that name. But basically, Jean-Baptiste, yeah, he was born without a scent on his body, but an incredibly sensitive sense of smell. Because he has this very strong sense of smell, he works with a perfumer to produce perfumes. But eventually, he got attracted to human scent, and so he decides to murder people for their scent. I think it's very interesting. It's some sort of like a thriller book. If you guys know, in 2016, I want to branch out my genres. So I want to read more on thriller and horror and scary stuff. I don't know how scary this would be, but it's gonna be a psychology thriller, I think. I read the blurb at the back. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, really excited to be reading this. And the last book that I will read this month is Treks, a woman's solo trek across 1,700 miles of Australian outback by Robyn Davidson. And this is a non-fiction, and also one of my goals in 2016 is to read more non-fiction. So this tells a story, not really a story, it's a true story of Robyn Davidson, who decides to go on a trek across the Australian outback when she was 27. During the year 1977, and she went to this trek with 4 camels and 1 dog. Basically, her story on how she go through this trek, what the experience was, everything about the trek. And yes, I am really interested in stories like this because it's really uplifting, and it really shows a human's determination and courage to do something. I hope to be inspired in the January, so starting off the year right with some good inspiration. Yes. So these are the books that I will be reading this month. Tell me in the comments down below, what are you guys planning to read this January? And I'm really excited and keen to know what you guys have planned out for January. Also, thumbs up this video if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel for more book related content. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Chill out! Miles of Australian